Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamachet, and thank you so very much for joining me this evening for Friday Puja and Satsang. Tonight is our monthly Yoga Nidra practice, and this is going to be a very special one. It's going to feature the mandala image that you see on your screen, known as the Circle of Life, also known as the Bhavachakra. This may be a familiar mandala for some of you. Tonight, you're going to have an opportunity to explore this mandala during the visualization portion of our meditation. I'd like to say namaste to Kim, who's joining us right now, and anyone else who happens to be tuning in at this point. Please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements. So this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. on YouTube, we're going to be continuing with our series, Kali for Everyone. And for this coming week and then 2 following weeks, we're going to feature the goddess figures of the Trika lineage of Kashmir Shaivism. And so on Tuesday, we're going to be honoring the goddess Para, also known as Para Devi, and she embodies the divine function of will, known as Icha Shakti. And I'll be saying a little bit more about the goddesses of the Trika and their very unique mantras during this part of our series. And then next Friday at 7 p.m., also on YouTube, will be our monthly Cha practice. And I'll be sharing with you a Cha guided meditation for healing featuring Vajra Yogini. So, a couple of things to look forward to with this coming week. Again, welcome and namaste. So, I'd like to say something about the Bhavachakra itself. So, we have a wheel that is divided into 6 sections. The being that is embracing the wheel is none other than Lord Yama, god of the underworld and the lord of the dead. In the center of the Bhavachakra, we see 3 animals. So there is a pig, and the pig represents the great root delusion of greed. And then there's a snake, and the snake represents hatred. And then a cock, or some other type of male bird, and that represents the poison of lust. And then when we look at the 6 sections of the wheel, we're going to start out on the very bottom here. This large section on the bottom is the hell realm. So this is where beings may spend some time in between incarnations working off various karmic debts. And there is a fiery section to hell and an icy section to the hell realm as well. And this also corresponds to the lowermost chakra, and that's something you'll find out during our meditation. Is these 6 realms within the Bhavachakra, within the wheel of life, also correspond to the chakras. So as we do this meditation, you're going to be given both the opportunity to purify these chakra energies in yourself, and also to help in the granting of liberation to all sentient beings living in these realms. We do our monthly Cha practice, so very often we talk about during parts of the feast helping those beings that are in the 6 realms. And these are the 6 realms that we're talking about during this part of the Cha meditation. So going around the wheel here, if we come up in this direction, this lower section on the right, this is the realm of the hungry ghosts. And then on the opposite side is the realm of the animals. And then coming up a little bit further here on the upper left, this is the realm of the humans. And then on the exact opposite side, this is the realm of the jealous gods. And then in the very top here is the realm of the heavenly beings. And so these are really six states of consciousness, six states of mind that we can inhabit during different phases of our life. And really, sometimes we might be wrestling with more than one of these at any given time. So that's just a little bit of um, background information on the Bhavachakra. During our visualization phase, um, this was inspired by a passage from this little book here, Offering One's Body, the daily practice of Cho, modified and abbreviated practice. And this was the first form of Cho practice that I ever learned. And visualizing these realms is actually part of the POA practice, where we're ejecting our consciousness outwards in the form of the Divine Mother. So, this particular work was translated by Khenpo Sultram Gamyatso Rinpoche, and it's by Elizabeth M. Callahan. This was written in 1996. So, with that, let's prepare for Yoga Nidra. So, hopefully, you have your mat and or props handy that you'll want. Typically, Yoga Nidra is done lying in Shavasana. However, this can be also done as a seated meditation if that's more comfortable for you as well. So prepare for Yoga Nidra. I invite you now to lie down with your back on the floor, maybe on your mat or a firm mattress, and adopt the pose known as Shavasana. In this position, the body should be straight from head to toe, legs slightly apart, the arms a little away from the body, with the palms of the hands turned upwards. If it's more comfortable for you, this meditation can also be done seated, either on your mat with a cushion under your hips or seated in a straight back chair. Either way, let your back be straight and roll your shoulders back to open your chest. And if you're using a chair, please make sure that your feet are resting flat on the floor below you. And if seated, please make sure that your hands are resting comfortably in your lap, palms turned upwards if possible. But again, find that position where you're most comfortable. So take some time. Find that comfortable position. Prepare your space. Prepare that Yoga Nidra nest that is perfect just for you. Just take some time to adjust everything. Your body position, your clothing, your props. Maybe if you're lying down, you want to have a blanket over you, maybe a cushion under your head. Maybe something under your knees to take some pressure off the lower back. If you have an eye pillow, it would be wonderful to use. Or even just a towel or some other cloth over the eyes just to help in triggering the relaxation response. But continue to adjust things till you're as comfortable as possible. During Yoga Nidra, there should be as little physical movement as possible. In the course of this meditation, you can certainly move to get more comfortable, but try to make yourself so comfortable at this time that it won't be necessary. And then once you find that comfortable position, I invite you now to close your eyes and keep them closed until you're told to open them. And then take a deep breath. And as you breathe in and breathe out, with that exhale, feel the cares and worries of the day flowing out of you. And then let's take a second deep and clearing breath. Let it out, maybe with a little sigh. And let's take a third deep breath. Deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh with all the tensions. In the practice which follows, you're going to develop the feeling of relaxation in the body. It's not necessary to make movements or deliberately relax your muscles. Just simply develop the feeling of relaxation. It's like the feeling you have just before sleep. When relaxation becomes deep, sleep does come, but in the case of Yoga Nidra, try to keep yourself awake and aware. And it's also good to remind yourself that there's no right or wrong way to experience this practice. Whatever happens in the course of this meditation is what you need at this moment and is unique for every individual. So I invite you now to make a resolution to yourself. The resolution that you're not sleeping. You'll remain awake throughout the practice, though you will be very relaxed. During Yoga Nidra, you're functioning on all levels of hearing and awareness. And the only important thing is to listen to my voice and follow. During this practice, try not to intellectualize or analyze the instructions, as it will disturb your mental relaxation. Again, just simply follow my voice with total attention and feeling. And if thoughts come to disturb you from time to time, don't worry. Just let them pass and continue with the practice. Just allow yourself to become calm and steady. So I invite you now to bring about a feeling of inner relaxation in the whole body. Just concentrate on your body and become aware of the importance of complete stillness. And develop your awareness of the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And now we're going to mentally repeat the mantra Om. So taking another deep breath. Om. Complete stillness. Complete awareness of your whole body. Again, take a nice deep breath and let it go with an Om. Om. One more time, deep breath. And continue your awareness of the whole body. The whole body. The whole body together. And become aware of the fact that you're going to practice Yoga Nidra. And I invite you to say mentally to yourself, I am aware. I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. And repeat this to yourself again. I am aware. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. And the practice of Yoga Nidra has now begun. So now is the time for you to make your resolve, your personal intention, your sankalpa, your intention for this practice. Your resolve or intention should be very simple. Just try to discover one naturally. Think of some aspect of your life that is in need of healing or resolution. It's often best to work with the first thing that comes into your head. And as you develop your personal resolve, say it this time. Let it be a short, simple, positive statement in plain language. Just come up with that statement. And now I invite you to silently repeat your resolve 3 times with awareness, feeling, and emphasis. And know that the resolve you make during Yoga Nidra is bound to come true in your life. Already is making changes within you, positive changes. So now we're going to begin the rotation of consciousness. The rotation of awareness by taking a trip through different parts of the body as quickly as possible. The awareness is to go from one part of the body to the next. And as we progress, I invite you to repeat the name of the body part in your mind and simultaneously become aware of that part of the body, keeping yourself alert without concentrating too intensely or judging. So I invite you now to become aware of your right hand. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, right wrist, right lower arm, right elbow, right upper arm, right shoulder, right armpit, the right waist, the right hip, your right thigh, your right knee, your right calf and shin, right ankle, right heel, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. And now I invite you to become aware of your left hand. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, left wrist, left lower arm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, left armpit, left waist, left hip, your left thigh, your left knee, the lower left leg, your left ankle, your left heel, the sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. And now become aware of your back. Become aware of your right shoulder blade, then the left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, your spine, the whole of your back together. And now I invite you to go to the top of your head, forehead, both sides of the head, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between your eyebrows, your third eye center, your right eyelid, your left eyelid, your right eye, your left eye, right ear, left ear, your right cheek, left cheek, your nose, tip of the nose, your upper lip, lower lip, the chin, your throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, your heart center, your navel, your abdomen, your lower abdomen. Now become aware of the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, then both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, buttocks, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, your abdomen, chest, whole of the back, and whole of your front together, the whole of your head, the whole body together, the whole body together. Experience your whole body together, your whole body on the floor. Become aware of your whole body, lying or sitting where it is. Your body is lying down or seated. Just visualize your body in perfect stillness, in your room, in your personal space. Just visualize this image in your mind. Now I invite you to become aware of your breath. Just feel the flow of your breath in and out. Trying not to change the rhythm. Just let your breathing be natural. Let it be automatic. You're not doing it. There's no effort. Your breath is simply breathing itself. Just maintain awareness of your breath and continue in complete awareness of your breath. Just being the breath. And so now as you breathe, I invite you to concentrate your awareness on the movement of your navel area. Just concentrate on the navel movements. Your navel is rising and falling slightly with every breath. With each and every breath, it expands and contracts. Just concentrate on this movement in synchronization with your breath. Just go on practicing, but just be sure of your awareness. So now I invite you to start counting your breaths backwards from 27 to 1, like this. 27, navel rising. 27, navel falling. 26, navel rising. 26, navel falling. 25, navel rising. 25, navel falling, and so on. Silently to yourself, say the words and the numbers as you count your breaths. Trying not to make a mistake or losing track. But if you do, just go back to 27 and start again. Total awareness that you are counting. Continue counting from 27 down to 1. Keeping on with the counting. Just being focused on the counting. And then please, at this point, please stop the counting of the navel breath and allow your breath to once again return to normal. Breathing normally, automatically. Maintaining stillness and quiet. And so now we come to visualization. Just follow my voice and let yourself visualize the things I describe in your mind's eye. And let your awareness focus on the bodily regions that I describe. Opening the door to space. Closing the doors to the 6 realms. And sending healing to all sentient beings. Sushumna Nadi, our central channels. They are red on the inside, white on the outside, and they extend from the crowns of our heads to the secret chakra, which lies in our lower abdomen, where it branches off into our legs and our feet. In our left foot is a red ball of light from our mother. It is a little ball of light, the size of a marble. It is full of energy. And in our right foot is a white energy center from our Father. It is also like a small ball of light the size of a marble. And it is also full of energy. And within each of these two energy centers is a small black light. And that light goes out to all beings living and dwelling within the hell realm. So the hell realm appears, and the beings in this realm are consumed by their rage. They are either frozen solid in impenetrable hatred or blazing with fury. Nothing can approach them. They are being tortured continuously by physical tortures that begin again as soon as they end, and by a terrible regret. It is very dark here and very lonely. For each hell being, the others are only shadows, projections of their rage. The black light gathers up all of this rage and all of this pain. And when the black light comes back, it dissolves, and the hell realm dissolves with it. Suddenly, the hell beings are all released into a beautiful place where there is light and brightness, and they are surrounded by sweet odors, sweet breezes, and all types of lovely grasses and flowers. The sufferings of the hell beings melt away, and they can finally rest. And so now, those energy centers within the feet are jumping up and down. They are pulsating. They want to jump upwards and join together in our secret chakra in our lower abdomen. And when I say the sacred syllable pay, they will do that. Pay. Now, in the secret chakra in our lower abdomen, there is a single energy center. It is the size of a small bird's egg. It is luminous, white, with light, with a pink tinge, and it emanates 5 colors of rainbow light. And now we become aware of the realm of the hungry ghosts. The hungry ghosts are always hungry, always thirsty, and not only for food and water, but for love and care and nurture. Their stomachs are very large, but their necks are tiny, and even when they are offered what they need, they can't accept it. This is a dry and desolate place. There are no leaves on the trees. There's no grasses. When the sun shines on the hungry ghosts, they burn. When it is cold, they freeze. And they are so lonely because they are attached to beings in other realms who can't hear or see them. They run panicked from place to place, pursuing those things they hunger for, thirst for, and in desolate states of loneliness. A yellow light now gathers up all of their panic, all of their thirst and desolation. And when the yellow light comes back, the hungry ghost realm dissolves with it. And suddenly, the hungry ghosts are released into a beautiful place where everything they have desired is arrayed around them. And they can accept all of these gifts and they can relax and rest at last. So now the energy center in our lower abdomen is larger and brighter and more full of energy, and it wants to jump to our navel center. And when I say pay, it will do just that. Pay. Now we are in the energy center of our third chakra in the navel center. The light is gray in color, and we become aware of the animal realm. Gray light goes out to all the animals in the animal realm. And this is a very painful realm. The animals have bodies that make their survival very difficult because their minds are also confused and dull. They can easily be captured and used as servants or slaves. And sometimes they are killed and eaten as food by other beings. They are entirely focused on survival. Even the predators are focused on pursuing the prey, always fearing that they will starve. The lives of the animals are dominated by fear and pain, and the humiliation they suffer as servants and slaves. That gray light now goes out and gathers up all of their fear, all of their pain, their confusion, and humiliation. And when the gray light returns and dissolves into the animal realm, and it dissolves with it, and suddenly the animals find themselves in a beautiful place with perfect bodies and clear, alert minds, and their sufferings melt away. Now the energy center in our navel center becomes even larger and brighter than before, and even more energetic. And it wants to jump now to our heart center. And when I say pay, it shall do that. Pay. In our heart center, the light is green and shines outward and makes us aware of the realm of the human beings. The beings of this realm have very efficient bodies, being human, and they are very intelligent enough that they realize that they will eventually die, and the fear of death dominates their thinking. Though their bodies are efficient, these bodies are also fragile and prone to accidents and disease, and the humans suffer terribly as they watch those that they love suffer. And they know that they will lose everything, including their bodies and minds, in this horrible fear of pain and death. And if this were not enough, the humans are fascinated by passion, and passion behaves itself badly. It promises great pleasure and delivers great pain. It attaches itself to every wrong object, and too many objects are not enough, and is a source of jealousy, anger, fear, and grief. The green light gathers up all these sources of pain, and when that light dissolves, the human realm dissolves with it. The human beings are then released from their into various pure realms, and there they find peace at last. So now the energy in our heart center is much larger, so much more powerful, and with light, and it wants to jump up through our throat center. So when I say pay, it will do that. Pay. Now the energy is in our throat center. It is red in color, and we become aware of the jealous God realm. The beings of this realm are already in a very beautiful place. Their bodies are beautiful and their minds are very sharp. However, they are miserable because they are in constant conflict with one another. They are driven by ambition. They are sure that whatever they have is not enough. They jealously eye the other jealous god's powers, glory, beauty, talent, material possessions, and everything else that others have. This is like a constant state of war, with each plotting and strategizing against the others. Each is sure the others are plotting against them, and they are inevitably right. This is a very lonely realm, and it is hard to extend your heart when you're in competition with everyone around you. So now the red light gathers up all of this aggression and conflict. And when the red light dissolves, the jealous God realm dissolves with it. And suddenly, the jealous gods feel their ambitions and their sense of competition melting away, along with their jealousy and their paranoia. And they turn to each other and discover the possibility of love and care. So now the energy center in our throat is more luminous and lovely and full of energy, and it wants to jump now to our crown chakra, and it shall do that with the syllable pay. Pay. And the energy in our crown chakras there is white, and we become aware of the realm of the heavenly gods. The gods live in the most beautiful and samsaric realm of all, and they live for eons and eons. Their bodies are radiant, and their minds are clear and bright. They are surrounded by every pleasure. However, they are afflicted by a very subtle form of ignorance. They are fascinated by their pleasures, the ones they are enjoying and the others they imagine. They are completely absorbed and totally cut off from the lives and sufferings of other beings. They don't want to know anything about pain, and for this reason, they have no empathy and no compassion. But at the deepest level, they are afraid. They know that eventually their radiance will dim, their bodies will start to smell, and they will fall off from their high place. Their fall will be so much more painful because the pleasures they have enjoyed, and none of the other gods will be able to comfort them because the gods can't endure any kind of suffering, even from ones of their own. When the white light goes out to the gods, and it is said that the light of the Buddha shines into their eyes, and suddenly they become awake. They can't imagine the suffering of other beings. They can't ignore the sufferings of other beings anymore. And they develop empathy and compassion, and full enlightenment is born in their hearts. So the white light now returns, and now all of the doors to the six realms are closed, and all of the beings of the six realms have been released. Our energy is now brilliant, so luminous, so huge, so full of energy that could no longer stay within us. It has to jump out to bring healing to others. And so with the syllable pay, it shall do just that. Pay, pay, pay. So this bright, white, healing energy, this energy of healing and compassion bursts out and feel it going to all sentient beings. And feel that healing manifest for all of these beings, and see them receiving what they need at this time for the healing of body, mind, and spirit. Feel the universe aglow with this healing light. And then I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath. And as you breathe in, feel that energy, that healing energy, returning to you and settling within your own heart center. Take in this healing energy into yourself for the healing of your body, mind, and spirit. And rest there for a time in a place of stillness and a place of silence. And fully integrate this healing into your being. And with it, the desire to always help others. Now is the time to repeat your resolve, your personal intention for tonight's practice. Repeat the same resolve that you made at the beginning of the practice. Do not change it. And just repeat that resolve silently 3 times to yourself with full awareness and feeling. And then relax all of your efforts and begin to draw your mind outside. Once again, first becoming aware of your breathing. And becoming aware of your whole body again and the awareness of breathing. Your body is lying or sitting, totally relaxed, and you're breathing quietly, naturally. And develop awareness of your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And once again, allow yourself to repeat the syllable Om. Om. And mentally repeat twice more. Om. become aware of the floor beneath you, whether sitting or lying down, and begin to visualize the room around you, and become again aware of your surroundings, listening to the sound of my voice and any other sounds in your personal space. And take another deep and clearing breath. Begin to slowly move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and legs. Maybe give a little stretch while your eyes are closed. And then if you're lying down, I invite you to carefully and slowly roll over onto one side and just rest on one side for a little bit. And then when you feel ready, you can engage your arms and your hands and bring yourself up slowly and carefully into a seated position. And then slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And slowly open your eyes and let your gaze be fixed upon the image of the Bhavachakra for our final devotion. Focusing on your heart center, feeling that divine presence within yourself, and feeling that healing energy which you cultivated in the course of our meditation. Knowing it is there for yourself, and knowing it is there to also be shared with others. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me this evening. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So I hope you enjoyed that this evening. I want to thank you for joining me. As always, I would advise you to spend some time in some quiet contemplation before resuming the day or the evening's activities. I'd like to thank Kim for joining us this evening and the others who joined live this evening. And also, I'd like to give my thanks to anybody who will be watching the recording of this practice sometime in the future. And I also invite you to be aware of the subtle effects of this practice in the days to come. Maybe some interesting dreams, maybe some interesting flashes of insight, maybe discovering opportunities where you can be very helpful to somebody else, or maybe finding yourself handling a situation a little bit differently from how you might have before. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our puja and satsang to Ma Paradevi. And I look forward to you joining us for our Cho practice on Friday night. Once again, namaste. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Have a wonderful night and thank you once again. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma.